So my uncle came, he took me to Burma camp, and then I also joined some of the soldiers for in-service training. And because of the way I was performing and other stuff, some of the officers over there gave me some assurance that when I graduate from school, I should just call them when my results are good. So when the results came in, I called him and I told him that I've passed. And he was like, okay, so I should send the results so that he see. I sent everything and then he was like, okay, he will work out something for me so that I'll join the Air Force. At first I was glad about it and I was like, okay. So he did everything. But then I bought a waiting form. So when the waiting form came, I actually really forgot about the Air Force because I was so determined to go to school. So when the waiting form came out, I was just there one evening and then they gave me the admission letter. They sent it.
From the Air Force?
No, not the Air Force. It's school.
Okay.
So they told me I qualified for the university and all that. So I told my mom and I was like, okay. And she also had something, so the deadline for the payment of fees and everything. She gave it to me there. She gave me the money to pay. Yeah, I was like 2 days after. So I just got to pay them. And I came to school recently before my dad called me that my uncle was even asking whether I'm ready, so the time is due. And I told him, no, I'm actually in school, so let's set another time for it. And he was like, okay, he understood it. And I was like, okay, if that's the case, then there's still more. Actually, I realized I've made my dad proud on that side. And, you know, my dad has never looked down on me since. My brothers, people, we are very united in the family because I will tell you, like, life is a brutal teacher. It will teach you as much as you can. And because of all the things we've taught, it has brought us more closer. Nothing past between us.
That's the light out of the darkness.
That's the light out.
So how has all this, affected you positively in your relating to like friends? How were they treating you? How was neighbors? How did it?
You see, growing up, when you see someone use his fingers to quench the candlelight, it will look very amazing to you. Sometimes you will not believe it, so you will try to do it one day. The first time you do it, you get bent. The second time you get bent. But as you keep doing it and growing up, you become used to the pain and your skin also becomes tougher. So when you continue, you will not feel the pain again. That's how it is. You see, growing up with all these critics and all these things that are around us, it always gives pain. You get to somewhere and then they just discriminate you only all of a sudden. For that pain within yourself, you get to somewhere they talk about your past, you want to cry. They are mentioning people you've seen very irrelevant, you want to cry. And you know, that shouldn't get you timid and then just back down like that. It taught us a lot, my brothers and that actually taught us a lot. So we decided to keep pushing, irrespective of whatever, just like my mom did. Regardless of whatever, she kept on moving until today she has her own beautician shop, her own co-store, her own boutique. She runs a lot of business now. So we also just keep pushing until now. At least my brother has IT gadget shop. He also distributes IT gadget. One qualified for, one actually graduated from nursing school, but he's also working at the CET. And I'm also exploring. So all those people that used to say all these things around us, when they see us now, when they say it, it is a motivation to them and encouragement to us. Just like the hand and the camera. From the beginning, it used to pain, it used to hurt, you cry. It's very painful. Some of them, when you remember some things, you feel like crying.
God just has a way of bringing things together.
Just have faith in God, and because of that, like my friends actually understand me. They understand us. Whatever we go through, they understand. And we don't have a lot of friends. I have just few friends, and those few friends are like family too. Yeah.
So At what point did you receive Christ?
I was very lucky. I was born into a Christian-dominated family. Even though my grandfather himself was, let me say, a fetish. From my mom's side, my grandfather was a fetish. But he told my mom never to engage in anything like that. And my mom took that and also impacted into us. My dad also took us a lot. And even at the time that we were at the bottom, we didn't have anything. And even we don't have anything at all to eat for the whole day. In the evening, mom will be crying. She will sit by the roadside and then she will be crying. When we come around and we see her crying, we also intend to cry. So we all join the crying and then she will sing for us that this song, we shall overcome someday. Deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. So, even at her base, even at her bottom, she still believed in Christ. My dad taught us a lot. I remember my dad sat me down and then preached to me for 5 hours before.
Wow.
Even though he was
And
a pastor.
at what age? At what point in life? What was going
I
on?
was in primary 5, roughly by, 7, 8, 9 years then. He sat me around and then preached to me for 5 hours the whole day without moving. And I was like, I don't understand. They always impact Christ into us, even though when they go astray themselves, they will never ask you to do anything like that. So that also dominated the Christ love in me, and then it made me accept Christ at an early stage. I would say I've been accepted Christ before. Yeah, that was in primary 4. I put all my logic, reasoning, and everything into it, and I was just following the doctrines at that early age. Until now, I'm also mentoring people.
Wow. So has there been any particular event that has been with you, or like anytime you just see the person like,
when you take the Bible, me being a young preacher like this, I'll see a lot of verses in the Bible. 90% of them has to motivate you. Someone will be reading the Bible and then open and read just like, and God my Father, and continue reading. But when I take the Bible and I'm reading and I read God my Father, you take it personal. And you also compare to other chapters of the Bible where it says, your father will not give you stone to eat. He will not forsake you. But like this is God himself speaking, calling you his son. So if my father is God, who created everything just by ordaining, like what's too difficult for me? When you are going through pain and all those things, it's not like God has forsaken me. No, people say God has left us, God has left us. But I've never come across anywhere in the Bible that when God wants to speak to somebody, then he said, good morning or good afternoon, good evening before speaking. No. When you left somebody for long and then you came back, let me say I've left here and I come back in the evening. When I meet, I'll say good evening.
yeah,
Because I've left. But if I never left and I'm here and then you just came in, I'll be like, I will just continue talking with you. God never greeted anybody before God. That means he never left. He is always with us. So I just think that, and you see, God, understanding that alone should be a scripture that keeps you being motivated. The Bible says a lot of things, all powers are given unto you. All powers are given unto me. Why am I still like this? You see, like right now, you're just going through a system of endurance, just teaching, lesson. Jonah of all people went to the sharks. A lot of them, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were dragged, they were forced, they were put into fire. But the king was like, I saw a fourth man in the fire that looked like Jesus Christ. Just imagine. Even when you accept God, everywhere you are, He will be with you. Even when you decide to lay your bed in Him, He will still be with you. Like, I don't want to go when I was as a preacher, I will just continue preaching all this.
I guess. So has there been, if I should say, is it endurance that has pushed you this far? Like, what's one key thing that keeps you motivated?
If I'll summarize everything that keeps me moving, that keeps me pushing hard. I'll say it's discipline. Because it's like you can never achieve anything without discipline. It takes discipline to be obedient. It takes discipline to persevere. It takes discipline to keep moving. Even to sit down and pick your book to study, it takes discipline. Everything you want to do is discipline. So when you're not disciplined, forget about achieving everything. Even when you use the back door, you still lose whatever you get.
Sure. Yeah, because even in, should I say, movies or even artists in real life, isn't that those even use backdoor crowd persevere more than
You understand?
those who are going the right way?
Just like a soldier.
Yeah.
Someone that was disciplined and went through all the training, as compared to someone that just used the back door to enter. When the two people that put hand in hand, head to head, to display against each other, it will not be a competition for the person that was disciplined to run through all the system perfectly. Just like in the university here, people didn't learn. A lot of students did not learn. They got access to alcohol, as you all said. So they wrote up and then they qualified to the university. But those that sat down and learned, have the knowledge, pass on their own and then came to the university. You that got up may pass more than them. But right now that you are both in the university, your GP will determine whether you really discipline yourself to stay on it. Yeah. What just keeps me moving is discipline.
Wow. So how do you, apart from this platform or something, how do you impact people with a story or your life or anything? What do you do?
So what I do is like, one thing about me is, even though I seem very hard, tough guy, but I still have that soft part of me. And my mom always tells me that I should help when I have the chance to. You should never hold back on that. When I see people going through situations that I know I can do something about it, I just boldly do. And me being a preacher, whenever I get a chance to preach, I'm on the pulpit. When I'm preaching and then people think like, this thing this guy is saying is just something that he's just been hearing, saying. I know what I've been through. So my mom knows what it is. My dad knows. Sometimes you go to school and come back, let me see Tuesday, and all that you have in the house is 5 pepper, bakushito, with salt, with fufu that they pound Sunday. And it's still
Tuesday.
And you still there till Tuesday.
So how do you store it?
Yeah. You see, you put the food down. You know you need it to eat. So you will be one, you will cover it down. When it's about to spoil, you just wash it small. Even though it will not still be like the way it used to be. It will grow and something like that. But I don't complain. I take it like that. My brother and I will just grind pepper, take that food, eat, and still be there. No one will hear of us. No one knows that we've ate food. But today, I can be in my hostel and all that. I can eat and then give people. Like I now when I'm in the house, or my mom can just decide to cook once a time and then ask me to invite all my friends, just for them to come in, just for them to come and eat. Like it's amazing. I didn't, even though I have hope, but I didn't see it coming like this. Why they say that there's light at the end of the tunnel? You see, you can't be in light and see light. You will be in light and then you'll be seeing what you have around you. But when you're in the darkness, you will see light first. And when you have put the light, you see what is around you. So you understand the 3 dimensions, or the 3 perspective of stages. When you have to be in the darkness, you go to light and you see what that light can bring. You see what that light can make you see. So it's not like those that are born into it from the have not seen. No. Everybody, irrespective of wherever you are born, you see, God knows best. He puts you where He knows you can handle. So when you fail in that side, you don't have God to blame. You have yourself to blame. And it's not like we have the will to choose our destinies. If we were to choose our destinies, I'm not sure anybody would find the world by the street. If we all have the will to choose our destiny, nobody will still be begging for money.
Yeah, sure.
And if we all have this will to choose our destiny, then I would say those that will be using car will never get to work. Because everybody would like to be very rich, that you afford a car. So where would the traffic be?
Even now, cry.
Even now that it's why everybody has car, but look, you can still be stuck in traffic for 1 hour.
That's all.
When we all have money, the world will not be balanced. What people say the world is not balanced, this life isn't balanced. No. I will say the life is balanced. It's just the stage where you are right now. That's what makes you think the life is not balanced. But when you go higher, when you climb higher, you realize nobody just go to the university. You have to start from nursery. So when you're in nursery and then you see someone in the university, you say this life isn't balanced. No, it's a stage. Small.
Just like the way the plant grows.
You understand? That's like the way the plant grows. Patience, that's like what you said. Just have patience. The Africans have this popular proverb that patience can make you cook a stew. When you hear it, it sounds funny.
I haven't heard that before.
Oh, you haven't heard that before?
No.
They will tell you patience. When you have, they'll tell you with patience you can cook a stew. When you hear it, it sounds funny. But me reading archaeology, I've discovered that it's not a lie. You see, learning archaeology has made me understand that when you get a rock, so because the people of old, they used to get iron and all those stuff from rocks. So when you get a rock, you put it on the fire. You have patience for it. And then it melts, and then you get your iron and everything from it. All that you want to get it from it. Even gold is a rock.
Yeah.
So you need patience to allow it to melt.
So, and what advice would you like to give our viewers out there, everyone, or one thing would you want them to keep from this video apart from all the other things they've heard?
What I'll leave to everyone watching this video is that life is a brutal teacher, and it will teach you as many times as you have to learn. And nothing comes easy. Everything is in dimensions. You have to rise from darkness before you go to light and you see what's even around. Because even from the creation, the world was dark and void. He forgot to let there be light. Even God started from the darkness. So there are stages for everything. And what should always keep you going in life is discipline. When you have discipline, all other things will be easy for you.
When you have discipline, all other things will be easy for you. If you follow society, you would never reach the top. And how you see life is what defines you. And that actually is lit. Okay, so see life from a very good perspective. I mean, see life from God's viewpoint of everything. Because you have a lot of expectations, but you don't have the final say. So no matter what happens, Jesus is our compass, God is our compass. So he's our guide. So just follow his lead, follow his guide. Use him always, talk to him always, and you will never get lost. See you next time. Same place, same account, same everything on Story Trip. Have a good day. Bye.